Good afternoon. It's December 30th, 2022. We're coming to the end of the year and the beginning of a new year. For me, it will be the year I turn 60 years old, the day after New Year's. And it's an interesting milestone for someone of my generation and of someone of my particular illnesses and hindrances. In many ways, I feel 10 to 15 years older than most 60-year-olds I see around me. And at the same time, emotionally, I feel like I'm 15 years behind, perhaps, or more. I was a kid who grew up in the 70s, which was an era when we were told that we could try anything and do anything, and that there were no consequences to our actions, although that's not what my parents taught me. It was something that had too much of an influence on my growing up, and as a result, I am affected very much by the emotional stuntedness that I think my generation all shares. If anything is different for me, it's the fact that in my college years, I had an encounter with Jesus Christ. And I was carried into the life of his Catholic Church, which of course I had been baptized into from the beginning, but really for the first time came to know. Not only that, this was an encounter that continued to repeat itself and deepen, because he continued to pursue me. He continued to meet me. He continued to educate me through the church and through the people of the church that he placed in my life. And so if I have anything, it's from that. It's from him. It's from his grace and from my faith in him. It's from his Holy Spirit that I know that as broken as I am a child of the Father. I am a child of hope. And that with my brokenness, I can still move forward as many steps as God still has for me to take. And it's difficult to measure at this age what that may entail, especially with my condition. But I'm not afraid to turn 60 years old. And I'm looking forward to whatever lies ahead. But as I say, I know a lot of my brothers and sisters out there, I still have the pain and the lacerations that came from growing up in a time when we had no guidance. I suppose successive generations have not done much better in the Western world in terms of that. We nevertheless continue to have hope, because we know that God is the Lord of history. He's the Lord of our lives. He has a plan that is greater than anything we can understand. And so my trust for all of you, for all of my friends, for all of my loved ones, whatever their place is on their journey of faith or on their journey of seeking for the meaning of life, I have hope that you are also held in the hands of God. And I pray for you all as I pray for myself, that our woundedness will be healed and that we will all be brought together forever in the Father's presence. So those are my thoughts on this beautiful sunny day. Don't want you to think I'm in a depressed mood, because it's been a beautiful Christmas. We've had visits from the family and my granddaughter, of course, who always brings me a special cheer to my heart. And it's a nice time to be with my wife and children, and also to live through these beautiful days of Christmas and to participate in the prayer and sacramental life of the church. So I'm very grateful, and I pray that the year 2023 will be a great year for you and for me, a year in which we can grow closer to the one who has created us and is calling us to himself. God bless.